Hey, good morning, all. Today I'm gonna give you a 360-degree walk around and the specs of Xpulse 200T. Also, I'll be talking about the mods, soft mods that I have made to this bike. So at the front you have a 276 mm dia disc plate, which looks very good, and it has a single channel anti-lock braking system. It has a very good fender with the casted holdings. This is the rubber that I have put from the Avenger. It costed me like 130 150 bucks. So we got the Autofy fog lamps, which I bought it from Amazon. It almost costed me like 900 bucks. And this is the clamp that I bought in Speedlab Auto. I'll leave a link down in the description below. So it got a entire LED setup, same with respect to Xpulse, the normal ordinary one. So this is the windshield. I took it from straight from the Xpulse 200. I kind of put a cooling paper. So these came with the two brackets, costed me like 35 bucks each. This is the radiator grill that I have bought from Speedlab Auto. So this also costed me like say 1200 or something. It's completely made up of stainless steel, and you don't need to worry about the rust kind of stuff. This is the oil cooled 200cc engine, which produces 16.2 newton meters of torque. It's almost in par with the Xpulse 200, slightly less, like 0.2. And the peak power is more than the ordinary Xpulse. This is like 18.1 PS of power at 8500 rpm. It got a classic beautiful tank, which is same from the Xpulse. This is the black color version. This handle guard straight from the Duke, so it costed me like 850 bucks. And here, if you see, it's got a very beautiful instrument console. It shows the gear indicator, RPM, speedometer, odometer, time, as well as the trips. It also got Bluetooth functionality, and also shows the kind of drive you want to drive to get the optimum like good fuel efficiency. It's not in mode actually, it just indicates whether you are driving at a normal pace. So this is the complete look of the bike. In the rear, I am not sure what is the dia of the disc. I think it's close to 238 mm or something. These are same from the Xpulse. So these are changed from the BS4 actually. So this is the tire rocker I have put from Extreme's website. So this is a very good tire rocker. It looks very good. It gives overall good aesthetics. This is the tapered silencer. And at the rear you got a mud guard, which is same from the Xpulse. So this is the top rack that I have installed. This is from the Project 83X, that is Speedlab Auto. These are the seat covers from the Hero itself. These are very well made. It costed me like 550 bucks. So it got a alloy wheels both at the front and the back. Front tire section is like 17 inches with 100 section tires. Front one is a normal tire like the tubeless only, but back has the radial tires, so it gives good grip on highways. So back is 130 section tire. It's very huge. 130 section tire. It looks very good. And I have installed Formula X in that, like both front and the back. So we got a tail light here, LED tail light, but the indicators are just the halogen ones. So I'll be upgrading them to LED lights, which will be straight from the extreme, and I'll be putting the flasher X here, so that will be coming in upcoming videos. Other than that, I have put in Omani flag. I have got the aluminium one, Bobo Gears mobile holder. This is the best you can get. It costed me like 2k. It has a Qualcomm certified Quick Charge 3.0. This is the CNC switch where I'll be controlling the headlight as well as the aux light. So the tank pouch is straight from the Guardian gear. This costed me like 600 bucks. It's a very good quality. It can last up to like 10 years. Other than that, if you see overall construction of the bike, it looks way more premium. It has got an center stand where you won't get in normal Xpulse. This is the bike cover from the Bike Blazer. You just have to keep rolling it so that it will be contained in this box. You just have to pull it and then kind of install it on the bike. Other than that, it got an 7-step adjustable monoshock suspension system. Front it got an very huge long travel suspensions. It's like 37 mm dia shock absorbers. They are very good for travel. I don't feel any bumps on the roads. It's very good. It's not like other bikes. These shocks are like made with utter care. So this is like BS6 thing, catalytic converter. So this for the BS6 norms. So I'll be reviewing each and every stuff in upcoming videos. This I got like a month back. So I was the first one to buy in almost all over India. Before it got launched, I kind of got it from the local dealer. So I was planning to buy before 6 months. Like I was waiting it to launch. I wanted it to buy this bike itself. This looks very good and very premium. So this has got an 800 mm seat height, which is okay for 5'5" and above. The riding posture, that is too good, just like Royal Enfield Bullets. So the riding triangle is too good. I'll be making a video on top speed acceleration test in the upcoming videos. So one of the YouTuber who has uploaded this BS6 version, it has gone up to 135 km/h top speed. That is really good. Okay guys, that's all for video. Stay tuned. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, about the pricing, it costed me like 1.12 lakh ex showroom, and they gave a discount of 5k. Like it's close to, I got it 1.42 on road Bangalore. Let me know if you have any doubts or things to get clarified in the section below. See you in the next video.